hopefully. Sorry about that, folks. I mean, I suppose it gets you past the pre-rolls as well, if you think about it. And you haven't missed anything. Just a pre-roll of starting soon with a sorry, I'm running into tech issues again thing. Yeah, don't know what actually happened there. Everything just went into not responding. So I just had to sort of sit and wait it out. So I apologise for the long wait in the intro outro music scenario. Yep, I think we're okay now. Windows seems to have settled down. It looks like there was a hidden download going on that made everything go, I'm not gonna work. I'm gonna go on strike. Okay, so Pathfinder. So loaded it, and my dragon's now buffed everybody. I didn't realise the dragon could buff people. Unless, of course, it's a mod I've got in the background that isn't really supposed to be on here, but is. Because it seems to be doubling my prices and everything. Right, now I still don't know what it is I'm supposed to do exactly. I've never done this bit. This bit is new to the game. I think I'm supposed to be helping someone with a convoy, but I kind of lost where he went.
Follow my steps.
Because, you know, this game doesn't have a helpful map, nor does it have a helpful map marker, which could tell you where you need to go for a specific quest. And then I've got this guy. I have no idea how to make him visible. Absolutely no idea how to make him visible again. I mean, I'll come back to him. I've got this quest I'm trying to find at the moment about escorting a caravan. Barkeep.
Let's head out.
Yeah, I tried all the spells on him yesterday. Nothing. I'm also trying to find where the quest for the caravan's gone. Dunkard. Azari Kai. Esmond. Oh, he's over here. Okay, well, no. Tiffin. Esmond. Esmond? Caravana.
Let us be careful.
Okay, well, that meant absolutely nothing.
Tread lightly.
No, that's the name of the town. To the infirmary. I'm gonna go to the infirmary. Right, so we know it's something to do with the feast day. Don't want to die. Only 43. I've got my whole life ahead of me.
Follow my
43 is
steps.
pretty middle-aged. I would say you have half your life ahead of you. The cat is in the same room as the sick people, but it looks healthy. Clearly, the illness is not a risk to animals. I think clearly it is, given that plague horse earlier.
Let's head out.
Okay, so... I'm going to have a word with her. Do you really have to die because of me? And they say bright stars burn the quickest. Then how come you died, Rubus? You dim-witted mutts. The poor man sighs, looking at the dead dog. Huh. Was that your dog? Oh, no, no, no. It's just a stray. I just feed him. I don't mind doing it, and it makes them happy. It wasn't my treats that killed him, was it? Will you agree with me? I feel sorry for the poor pup. He was such a sweetie. Even if he was a bit dumb, in all the time he lived here, he'd only bitten 3 people, and every one of them deserved it. The top of... from Yusuf, Mr. Kai, and a couple of outsiders. Okay. Probably find you was the thing. Where did you get the food you gave to the dogs? Ah, just from some pilgrim that was going from house to house the other day. Holy people are always welcome around here, especially when they are offering such good meat. Pilgrims are usually poor folk. They go door to door begging for a crust of bread. But you're telling me these ones were handing out meat left and right? Sounds awful strange. I'm with Albrig on this one. I must go, Rubus, you silly dog. The dog is dead. Right next to it. The puzzle indicates poisoning. Poor thing. I hate when people do that to animals.
Let us be careful.
You choose an auspicious hour to appear on our doorstep. Wolfsholm welcomes its guests. Albrig Olslick, servant of the Heavenly Griffin, is knocking at your door. May I cross the threshold of Wolfsholm? You are welcome, guest in this house. Come in. It is an honour to have you. Albrig looks at the shaman in surprise, as though he expected a different response. Laughing, he wags his finger at her. Surely you don't let a visitor from another tribe in so easily. What if I wasn't who I claimed to be, but some Oglin or Fae? You should have tested me. Asked me some questions to catch me out. But anyway, you've bidden me to come in, and so in I'll come. But you should thank the gods that, this time at least, I am who I say I am. I didn't know. Shaman lowers her head like a little girl apologising to her teacher. I keep to the old ways, but much has been lost. Thank you for pointing out my error. Show the strange charm. This stone looks old. Could it be from Sarkoris? Oh my. Oh, may I hold that for a moment? I've never seen one before, but I've heard a lot about them. Shaman takes the stone in her hands with great care. It's so ancient, and yet it still holds power. They use charms like these to honour the forest spirits. Spirits like the little godlings. We have godlings in this now? They're so weak, but they're still useful. The sacred grove still has a few antlers standing, so you can try your luck. Perhaps your charm will awaken one of them. Yeah, godlings. Child fawn spirits, effectively. That's oversimplifying them by a lot. Okay. Curious things have happened to one of the towns. He drank a potion. Drank a potion and turned invisible. Sienna preserves. Where did they find a whole crate? No matter. We must help the poor sap, and quickly. You simply can't go around mixing potions so carelessly. Bring me the vial from whatever they drank, and here is the short list of things you need. You can obtain them from Kiri, the merchant from Olslav, and the other from Sigvorn. So I can either go to Olscliff or Sigvorn. Once you have everything, I will help. Why did you call me? How could I not? She cocks her head and then gives you a friendly but open smile. You are all that fills Sienna's visions these days. A vision came to me after another, and in each one I see you and those who walk beside you. That must be me then. And Sienna, is she the she-wolf that appeared before us in the ruins of Carligen? Ulbrich pensively strokes one of his braids in his head. A good omen, but what did we do to deserve it? I've never been to your town before, and sorry, but I've never heard of Sienna either. But she knows of you. Isn't that enough? For now, maybe. Monsters, you find them troubling, do you not? It is true. Demons at our very gates. Serena sends me visions of a dark, coiling evil creeping its way into the town, but I can never discern its source. We must search the surrounding land and learn where the hunger that moves comes from. The hunger that moves is the swarm. Right. Evil, you say? You know, on our way here, we came across more than just your Karena. We also ran into an oglin with wings like a fly. That is a demon, Ulbrich. I remember you saying something about it. Something saying about its master. Could it be that the goddess is warning you about? It could well be. If only I could hear her voice more clearly. If only I knew the sacred rituals better. Then I wouldn't have to guess. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing a fine job. Dealing with gods is always a tricky business. Bamboozled at every step you are. Is he trying to speak like Yoda now? I haven't heard a peep from my god in a long time. Why? What did I do to anger him? Your guess is as good as mine. What can I do for Gudrun? Do you wish to help us? I knew your arrival was a good omen. I had my doubts at first for Sienna's visions, but they're not always clear. I wondered if you would be a great boon or a great misfortune. And even though only time will reveal the truth, I will have faith our future is bright. With how this game likes to end things, I'm going to go with the 50-50 response. Gudrun's troubles are many, you know. We are a few in number. It is difficult for us to defend our home and gather food. But for as long as Sienna watches over us, we remember and honour her, we will be well. The Great Wolf will show us the right path. How could it be any other way? And yet, there is one thing that has long since given me cause for worry. Sienna's shrine in the sacred grove. Once long ago. Yes, it was like in the tales. A new smile brightens her face as she looks very young. Long ago, the grove was a place of safety, and people were free to enter the shrine. Can you imagine shamans of ages past see Sienna with their own eyes? Speak to her like we're speaking right now? not through obscure images and visions. Oh, how I wish I could return to Gudrun, to those days. Lucinda sighs with her sadness and grief. She shakes her mane of her thick hair and smiles at you. Who can say? Perhaps you've come here to change everything. I can try. Where should I start looking? Her face becomes pensive, trying to make someone's image of her memory. Darkness, thick, rustling darkness. The smell of dirt, moisture, the stone dust, and splashing water, waves, crashing one by one against the shore. So, Rivermouth. That is what Sienna was telling me. Sienna is never wrong. Look for a place that resembles the vision, Rivermouth. And may the great wolf's blessing be with you. Okay. Nope. Thank you for your answers. So I've got to try and get her access to the
Tread
sick.
lightly.
Although I suspect we're going to be killing those two poor infected peoples. What have we got in there? Ah, right, stuff. So we've got with us... Okay, who has a bouncing kangaroo rat as a pet?
I shall not.
Right, so... I've got a devil imp, a cat, and a pipe fox. Nobody has a back. Why have I got a bouncing? Somebody's got it as a pet.
I'm gone.
So we go in there to rest. Citizen. Troubled merchant. Where with the hunger? I'm good. Right, well, we'll help him in a minute. I think I'll keep the stone. Something tells me that stone is an important quest item. Do I really want to sell it to this strange looking guy? I mean, he is massively out of place. The other one was named. Where is he? I think I need to go there. Oh, that's where I came in. Okay. Didn't go down there though. So what's down there? Found something as they teamed up. Did I forget to press a thing? I did forget to press a thing. Yes, I forgot to press tab.
Follow my steps.
Right, so all there was a bag. Dead bodies animated by the hunger that moves, left clear tracks. The only thing to do is keep following
Let's
them.
head out.
Okay. Citizen burning the dead. So where did the hunger that moves come from? Depictions of creatures of some kind barely discernible on the stone. Get the feeling that's going to be cleared later because I can get across there apparently. Footprints are going that way, so... So whatever it is, it's coming from this side. I'll watch as they run along there. Okay, so while they do that, I'm gonna...
Take a look.
Dead pilgrim.
Let us be careful. Be careful, everyone!
They don't know how fragile they
Out
are.
of my sight!
Attack!
That's a lesser ring.
We should prepare. Tread lightly.
Here she is.
No time for
Better
these.
start running.
Aim carefully.
I will see to your
Forwards.
demise. Precision and grace.
I'm always open to ideas.
Whatever comes next, we'll
Soot
be
is
ready.
restless.
Oh,
I
the
wonder
waiting's
why.
never fun.
I'm gone.
The inaction of the shaman is causing this. I mean, why am I not surprised? Letting a sacred grove to fall to ruin.
It went splendidly.
The carts were destroyed and the horses killed, and there are no human bodies, and the supplies are untouched. This doesn't look like the aftermath of a robbery. Turning into plague horses.
A success worthy of praise.
A grueling battle took place here. Judging by the evidence, those fighters were ambushed by Nebasu demons, which may still be lurking nearby. So we need something for the door. Right. Oops, accidentally tabbed off.
For the
I'll
glory
make
of the
short
Olest
work
clan!
of this.
Guest Knight.
Clawing time!
A solid
I'm
plan.
sorry I have to do this.
Oh, they've got some okay cloaks.
Surrender or else.
It's safe yet? No more danger whatsoever? Earth? Spirit catcher. Okay, ghost hunter. Okay. You hear a rustle of shrubbery. A terrified halfling runs out towards you. Twigs and leaves are stuck in its hair. I thought I was done for. It was so scary, so scary. If only we knew what it was. But we don't know. We don't know. There's no need to shout. What happened? Sleep things in this game. Right. There's between the nonsensical and the slightly adult. I'm so glad I have this channel tagged as 18+. There's not enough chamomile tea in the world to describe all that's happened to me without shouting. I think you're a bit beyond chamomile tea at this point, Spirit Catcher. You need Valium. My team and I came to this grove when we heard about the supernatural activity. Oh, for crying out loud. We need to rename this halfling to Com J. Shepherd. My team and I came to this grove when we heard about the supernatural activity in it. But what's happening here is much, much worse than anything we've dealt with before. Yes, because it's not ghosts. Who are you? My name is Vinchek. Vinchek? Really? Okay. Chronicler of the Company of the Spirit Catchers. Dead or no less pesky. The dead and no less pesky for it is the title of my book. Don't tell me you haven't read it. You don't know what you're missing. I've been here less than a day. Describe what happened. Ghosts. There were ghosts everywhere. They roamed and moaned and moaned and moaned, and there was no end to them. When we arrived, it looked like a fairly ordinary wood to us. How many ghosts can you meet in a woodland like that? In my experience as an actual paranormal investigator, depends on the wood and the history of it. No more than a couple is my expert estimate, yet strange sounds awoke us from the middle of the night and we saw dozens of them. Probably because you're in the middle of a grave site. Just saying. We dropped everything and Really? What kind of spirit catchers are you if you run... Oh wait, they're probably like Most Haunted, the world's worst so-called paranormal team.
You are the paranormal.
Okay. We dropped everything and ran. We even left our beloved horses behind. Yeah! You murdered them effectively. Sugarlump and Dewdrop and Mabel... What?
sorry. I was trying to drink when you said that.
I'm so glad I wasn't drinking water with the names of these horses. My poor partner nearly choked, but hey. Okay, try this again. And try not to die in giggle fits.
Right.
Deep breath. I can do this. We dropped everything and ran because we're most haunted. And wherever we even left our beloved horses behind. Sugarlump, Dewdrop, and Marblebeard? Marblebeard. Who names their horse Marblebeard? I mean, Dewdrop is understandable. Sugarlump, kind of understandable if it's addicted to sugar cubes. But Marblebeard? Why? Is it a dwarf in disguise of a horse? Okay. Oh, ye gods! I was so What the hell? Okay. Oh, ye gods! I was so fond of Marblebeard. We abandoned our poor darlings and hid from the ghosts and the cave we found. Everything was quiet, we thought. We were saved. But no! Fate wasn't done toying with us yet. Some monstrous creature slipped out from the darkness of the cave. It snatched my colleagues, and now I'm bereft of my dear little Mabelbeard, my followers. All I've got on my own 2 feet, sore from all the running, and some great materials for my next book. So you lost your horses, you lost your wagons, you lost your team, but you've still managed to keep your pen and book. Can I introduce you to Nenio? She's right here in my group. She's just as weird. Did you say ghosts? Yes, that's precisely what I said. And if you don't believe me, stick around the forest until midnight, and you'll see them for yourself. Firstly, I'm a paladin for obvious reasons. I have Smite Undead. And this game is full of zombies. So, what are ghosts if just puffs of gas, some slight energy to make them glow, who are just as vulnerable to turn undead? Spirit catchers? The halfling stares at you, perhaps finding it hard to believe you are being serious. You haven't heard of us? That's more amazing than the ghostly little old lady who insisted on I try her ghostly pie. So you met Slimer's mum? Spirit catchers? No. Not the slightest speak of recognition. We're a team that goes wherever there's a chance of finding something extraordinary and supernatural. Spirits are our line of work. Hi, I'm in Azata. Technically, I'm supernatural. The fool didn't stay home. They went looking for Uglins. Oh my goodness. Olbrig, I'm going to hit you with your own club. They're not Uglins. They're entirely different to Uglins. Uglins are big, ugly, giant things that occasionally might cast magic. Trying to bring misfortune down on our heads while, well, they found what they were looking for, so why aren't they happy about it? Oh my god. I will try and find your followers. The halfling's eyes well up with tears of gratitude. Thank you, thank you. 1,000 thank yous. And if you find Mabelbeard too, I'll mention it in I'll mention you in my next book. We already found Mabelbeard. And Sugarlump. And Dewdrop. They're kind of deceased.
Follow my steps.
Where does that go? Oh, that's gruesome. Who gets hung from their own watchtower? Oh, probably the guard by the invaders.
Watch each other.
Okay. Where's the bad guy? that the bad guy then? It just says loot. Oh,
Simply
it's
business.
a devoured
Just like
bear.
in training. They don't know how fragile they are.
Ghosts. And they're sleeping.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Me. There's one thing I hate with a vengeance, it's zombies. Oh, I'm all out. Right, Darren, you're up. Want the grey one. Where do you have it hidden? Spells? No. Abilities? Nah, there it is. So, this is the equivalent of the Dead Marshes. Got it.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
And there's probably and Omox. Yeah, there's our turn them dead. It's healthy for you. It makes you all dead.
Let's have some fun.
Ah, another one.
They better start running. Drawing time.
Okay, I'm gonna switch
Can
out
we
from
rest,
both.
please? I'm tired.
You really want to rest in the middle of this bog? Really?
It
Let's
would
head
be
out.
Pathfinder game without that sort of
I've spotted something. Let us be careful.
This will be the stuff of legend.
Right, I think we're as safe as we're gonna get. Now I need to find somewhere I can actually put the camp down. I see somewhere then. Right.
Nenio, give me a pen. I want to draw too. I am not drawing, Burned Girl. I am producing a detailed sketch. Take a pen and some paper. Today we are going to create an optimal layout for the sleeping rolls and other areas of the camp, taking into account wind direction, heat distribution from the fire, and the position of individuals who are prone to snoring.
Is it me or is Nenio treating everybody as her assistants? What's going on now? Zoom in. Right. It can be miniaturized for now. Okay, so
Tread lightly.
units of the camp. And from the bones, that's not encouraging.
time for debates.
Oh dear.
Too late for apologies.
Out of my sight! I will see to your demise!
The dead body of a horse that has been eaten away by insects.
The odds are against us. I like that.
You're a strange individual. You should be Mandalorian. Let's see. Oh, I need to turn neutral again, don't I? Okay. Really could use some more on trickery. And definitely a bit more on stealth. Sure, nope. Nope. Feather step seems like a good one to learn. And expeditious retreat. Everyone else gets to auto level.
Precisely.
So what have we found?
A success worthy of praise.
This is a place of worship. You see a chalice containing decayed animal organs and some old bones and dried blood stains around it. The deity that was worshipped here must have been particularly bloodthirsty. I think it's actually desecrated. Starting to wonder if I should have brought Camilla, because this seems to be in line
I'm
with
gone.
her spirit. An abandoned cave. Now this, they said this was full of dark, shadowy monsters.
Worms.
I'm gonna go with slave traders for the Abyssal Realm.
Attack!
Oh, they'll regret this.
You should have listened to reason.
We've got a cold-blooded rage.
Mind over muscle.
And
My finest work.
Key of Dusk. Full plate.
Our duty calls.
I have everybody, please. I want everybody's perception checks.
Follow my steps.
Door. More spirit catchers, so we need to find. Can I open the door? Spirit catcher, who are you? What do you want from us? We have nothing of value. I swear, no money, no jewelry. Even our horses have gone missing. The halfling looks at you forlornly from inside the cage, which is Locked and heavily bolted. No, because I've just unlocked the door. I'm not looking for profit from this rescue. Indeed, this is rare nowadays, but I suppose I shouldn't look a gift rescue in the mouth. No, you shouldn't. Are you alright? We're in a cage, our teeth are chattering with fear, and we can barely keep upright because of the shivers. Yes, we'll definitely be alright. What's going on here? Nothing good, that's what. Some insane wizard put us in a cage, then he took Haley and Molly away for some ritual of his. And that's not good. That's not good at all. Evil. Just a cage, I've already done it. So, Vinchek's alive? I'm so happy to hear that. Well, we'll go to him right now, without wasting any minute. Yeah, if you're just going to leave your two friends, I guess I'll be finding them then.
Let's head out.
So some ritual. That was probably them on the floor then.
Let us be careful.
The Forest of Forlorn Spirits. So that brings me to there. So I went in there, came out here. So that's there, to the swamp cave. So we'll go to the swamp cave. I don't like to leave any stone unturned.
I will fight. I'll hit you.
What is that?
I'll remove this obstacle.
Aim carefully!
Gaseous the bookworm.
This condition is irrational.
I've seen everything in this game.
Should have listened
so
to
far.
reason.
Into excess, and the treasures of hell. That place is really weird. On the skeleton ship going.
Well, I guess she's kind of dead.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
How can you be sure of that, Darren? Smile. The world is not ending just yet. How are we sure of that? We might actually be going through its first death throes. So we went through that one. Went through that one. I know there's one up there, but I think I have to go through there first. So let's go here? We haven't been down there yet. I don't want to go in the shrine until I've explored everywhere on the map.
I'm gonna rip him in half.
Is this what they're calling ghosts? I've got a song somewhere. Where is it? Nature's Ally. Song of Heroic Resolve. There we go.
Tread lightly.
Ugh. Nordic runes.
Let's make this quick.
Okay.
You're irrelevant.
So,
can't hide this from my eyes.
What are these old pages? No sign of those horses yet, though. Human huntress. Halt! Halt right there, wherever you are. You ought to know this place is dangerous. Some of us are sick with something, and we don't know what the thing if this thing's contagious. What happened to you? One of our members went scouting the network of old caves. Strange sounds were coming from there, and checking everything around here wasn't exactly what we'd been hired to do. So back we came, and he looked shaken. He was talking about some sorcerer and his corruption, and then he collapsed on the spot. We thought he'd sleep it off, but ever since he's come back, the rest of the squad has been feeling weak too. So it looks like was right about the corruption. The sorcerer has hexed us with sickness that's going to make sure we all die here. Who are you? Scouting squad. We were hired to find out the bad things in this grove, and we found out we did at quite the cost to ourselves. He nods to his squad mates. We've been cursed by some magical blight. We've got nothing to treat it with. Our sick won't make it as far as the town, and I won't abandon our own. If you don't help us, we're done for. And who are you? I don't recall your party in Gundren. I'm the commander of the Crusade. I'm sure you've got a lot already on your plate, but I'm not going to lie, we need help. How did you wind up here? It was because of money. We'd been paid by the chief of Gudrun to do some scouting. What do you know about this place? The place is unclean. We wouldn't spend another night here if not for our mission. The squad leader spits at the ground at his feet. Ghosts raise from the earth as soon as the darkness falls upon the forest. I haven't seen them, but it's what my lads say. Perhaps the sickness has coloured their minds, but for whatever reason, I believe them. There's also a swamp here, and there's something uncanny about it. Again, I don't want to be a teller of scary tales, but you're better off keeping away from it. I've already been and purged it. The locals say that spirits living in there who are happy to pull the absent-minded traveller down into the bog and then gnaw on their bones clean, I suppose. They tried. They got met with turn undead and instantly ended. What kind of help do you need? We can't bring the sickness to Gudrun, and our infected won't make it that far anyway. I'm begging you, find some medicine to treat the scourge. We must finish off the sick and burn the bodies. I'll try and help. Have to go. As much as I know we should.
Missed me already.
Right. I've done what I can for them. No, that's not what I clicked.
I'm gone.
So we've got some sick people. Spirit catcher. Is that a path down there? Or just the illusion of one? I think it might just be the illusion of one.
Follow my steps.
Knowledge of the world.
It went splendidly.
That's in there.
Let's head out.
This hut looks like
Is
the
that a trap?
forest ranger's
It might be a
post.
trap.
It looks long abandoned, but you can't shake the feeling that you are not alone. Of course I'm not. Scroll of True Seeing. Thank you very much. I can't put it on me. Alright, Darian, you're up. Scroll of Polymorph, Greater Wyvern. Okay, Midlight Lily. Not affected by standard addiction. Said that the delicate petals of this rare flower can cure any disease, natural or magical. Okay, we'll give up the health potion. And I will carry that. Okay. What's this? Lucky dice? I think we'll give this to Mr.
Dorian.
No, we're not giving it to Dorian. We're giving it to the Griffin. It's... Wand of Mirage. I'm sure I gave that to Nenio earlier because she cast it on everybody. Something weird. Okay, let's get these added to her spell book. What is that? Scroll of Fox Cunning. So she's going to start to learn polymorph of the shape-shifting variety. Quickening stick rod. Okay. Okay then.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Yes!
Let us be careful.
So what's the ranger's place? I want to scan of that swamp cave because something might have become active now that I've done the quest pick up.
Tread lightly.
Interesting, it's like it's changed. Because it now puts me back out here. Okay. Guess we're going to the shrine then.
I'm gone.
free spirits here then, not just a wolf. Lady of the Forest. Ah, she's finally come forward. Orbrig's mighty hand brushes the delicate green sprig and surprising gentleness. The tree trembles and the figure appears beside it. One already familiar to you. You're alive. You came to my call. Greetings. Ulbrich, greetings, my lady. Ulbrich reverently crosses his arms in a ritual gesture. I am Ulbrich Olsen, chosen warrior of the Heavenly Griffin. Erevar. Erevar's chosen. Wolf sounds surprised. Ah, I believe I understand. Welcome to my shrine. I have had no visions in such a long time. Not mortals or spirits or gods. I am glad to have a chance to host worthy guests here one last time. So she's running out of energy then. One last time? What do you mean? I am dying. A deity cannot live without mortals, but what remains of my people? What remains of in their memory? But folks remember you. That slip of a girl. Ysina bends over backwards to please you. The chieftain of Gundrun. Gundren, and his whole band swear oaths in your name. Isn't that enough? Swear oaths in my name? The wolf laughs. They don't even know my name. They refer to me in the Numarian way as Serena. My true name is Karen. How could I mispronounce that? My grandfather would murder me.
Who's gonna murder you anyway?
Sorry, grandfather. Karenai is forgotten, lost, like a trinket left behind in an empty house. And what about my cult? My rituals? The absurd feast day that is closer to a mockery than veneration? No, my friend, these people are near strangers to me. They do not know me, and I do not understand them. I am alive only thanks to a miracle, this fragile little tree, and not for much longer. Why did you bring us here? I sensed that you had awoken, Ulbrich. It was like the raising of the sun, its rays like a kiss of Avahar's beak. I wanted to see you while I still lived. On the way here, some demonic locust barred our path. Do you know anything about that beast? The locust is merely a servant. Its master is the one who should be feared. The one who brought corruption upon my sacred forest. The one whose shrine you found under the ruins of our village. The wolf bares her teeth. I am the one who wiped out your clan. Ulbrich fingers his turns it sharp. Where is he? Tell me where I can find that scum. I don't know. He is careful. He does not go into battle himself, but instead sends his demonic insects here. But your meeting is inevitable. If you don't find him sooner or later, he will find you. You will have your vengeance. The wolf falls momentarily silent, as though she is unsure by what name to address him. Ulbrich of the Olslick clan, chosen warrior of the Heavenly Griffin. Are you the last of the old gods? Not the last, but there are few of us left, very few, just like our people. The remaining settlements are falling apart or losing the spirit of Sarkoris and forgetting their gods. As the communities die out, so will we. In the forest, not far from my temple, you can encounter lesser deities of the natural world. See what they have become after years of oblivion. Soon they will be nothing left of any of us, not even a memory. We'll see about that. Don't be so ready to give up, my lady. We will see Sarkoris green and brimming with people as before. But that is not the answer you came for, yes? I can sense the most important question burning you from the inside, Ulbrich. So ask. What did you want to ask her, Ulbrich? Answer me what happened to Erevar. Ulbrich breathes the words like a prayer. Why did he stop answering me? Ulbrich is alive. I rightly guessed that our noble kin would not part with life so easily, but Ulbrich, her voice is hesitant. You cannot speak with him until you remember everything you have forgotten. True enough, there's a lot I've forgotten. My memories are like a heap of bright fragments. No matter where I turn them, no matter what way I turn them, I can't see the full picture. These memories are hidden from you for a reason. But do not be afraid, Ulbrich. Sometimes what is lost can be restored. I will try and help you. How can you help Ulbrich? I can help him restore his memory of the past, but only as much as he wants to remember. The wolf looks at Ulbrich's dead in the eye. What do you say? It will be painful to remember. It's more painful to live without knowing myself. If you can help me, do it, please. The wolf's eyes flare an amber light, and visions of the past raise up before you. And now we're gonna have another reading fest. Give me a moment. It's a sip of water. The vision appears before the commander. In the amber glowing of the wolfish eyes, hazy, the details unclear. In the very centre of the vision, there are two men. One of them is Ulbrich, his twisted face in terror, pain, and fury. Blood streams from a deep gash on his neck. He shouts something, but the words are lost. The other man's face appears blurred, but his hands are bloody with. But his hands there is a bloody knife. I bet that's his bones we found on the altar. Who's Ulbrich fighting with? The vision appears before the commander. In the amber glow of the wolfish eyes, it's hazy. The details unclear. In the very centre of the vision, there are two men. Okay. No matter how hard the commander peers at the man wielding the knife, his facial features slip beyond her grasp. But the muscular body, the red hair, and the embroidered clothing, it all serves to make the two men, if not identical. Then at the last, extremely similar, Ulbrich is being attacked by one of his own tribe, most likely the close relatives. I'm just going to see who's pinging me. Okay, so
Being pinged.
okay, right. It's a couple of servers I've joined today but haven't muted. Okay, so nothing frightfully important at this point in time anyway. Okay. Embroidered clothing all serves to make the two men, if not identical, then at least extremely similar. Ulbrich is being attacked by one of his own tribe, almost like a close relative. What is happening? No matter... Okay. Turning her eyes away from the warring men, the commander focuses on the surroundings. A stone floor, smoke, torches, blood-stained altar. This place is familiar. It should be, for the commander was there only recently. It is the secret demon worshipper shrine under Karaglin. What is Ulbrich shouting? A dull buzzing sound in the commander's ears muffled anything else. She strains her hearing, but she only manages to take out a single word. Ulbrich's brother. The man with the knife says something in reply, but the commander cannot make out the words, or even the voice that utters them. What's happening now? Weakened by the blood loss, Ulbrich fails to dodge to the next strike. The killer's knife plunges into his neck, and a fountain of blood sprays out. Ulbrich slumps to the floor, and in that instant, the secret temple starts to shake. The vision fades to blackness on the image of the bleeding Ulbrich, but the commander manages to gets the glimpse of a figure of a huge creature with wings outspread. Flinging the killer aside, the griffin carefully lifts Ulbrich's body from the ground, and the vision dissipates. So this is how he became a statue. Ulbrich, brother. Ulbrich is breathlessly heavy, pressing his head to the place where there's the traitor's knife, pressing his hand to where the traitor's knife cut open. Slain by my own brother. I'm dead? You're alive. Alvihar saved you, carried you to safety, and hid you from those who would hurt you. You slept for 100 years within the stone. Yes, now I remember. Ulbrich slowly removes his hand from his neck and looks at his fingers, as though expecting to see blood there. That foul altar in Caligran. The dried blood, human bones. So that's what happened. My kin rejected their god and bowed down before a demon. My own brother stabbed me to rid me of their clan's protection. You're right, Karanai. It hurts to remember it, but thank you for restoring my memories. You have remembered what you all were ready to remember. There are still secrets you are keeping from yourself, but maybe it is for the best. You will remember everything when you are able. The vision explains a lot, but not everything. You're right, but I've remembered enough to set my head spinning. Let's talk about it later in Dresden. Yes. Thank you, Karanai. It is my pleasure to help a friend, even if it's the last thing I do. Dying will not be so lonely, I think. If I know that someone in this world remembers me as I truly am. Not a chance. Let it never be said that Ulbrich Olis allows a good turn to go unrepaid. I won't let you die, my lady. I recognize that fire, yes. You have always been ready to come to the rescue, but saving me, I fear, is beyond your powers. No, it's not. No, you were wrong to forsake the people of Gudrun. Give them a chance, and they will help you survive. Then what should I be doing, in your opinion? Appear to the town and show them the correct way to perform the rituals and pronounce my name? To plead for admiration like a beggar seeking charity? They would ridicule such a pathetic deity, and they would be right to do so. But, my lady, there is no reason why you would have to do that to yourself. That's why gods have chosen ones, after all. If God chose me, I talked to him. I would talk with him for many years, performing rites, relaying his will to the people, chosen one of the townsfolk, and they can restore your cult as you see fit. Who am I supposed to choose? The people of Gudrun and I were strangers to one another. Who among them is worthy of being blessed? Yusin, she has served you faithfully for many years. Ysir, my greatest and final disappointment, yes. I thought she would make a worthy servant, but her head is full of nonsense from tales and books. It's not that she believes in, but of her own fantasies. What good is a chosen one who does not even know my true name? That girl's head is muddled right enough, but she is devout to you and the old Sakoros. She doesn't know the ancient ways, but how could she if she grew up in the ashes of our land? Don't spurn the girl, teach her. She will teach the rest of the townsfolk. I have no faith that she will prove herself useful, but If you think otherwise, very well. Now I can't see my chat. What's going on now? Right. Okay. Sorry. My chat anchor keeps disappearing. Right, very well. I will give her one more chance. Perhaps the zeal of hers you speak of is strong enough to melt the glances of ignorance within her. We should go. So long. And thank you for your sage advice. I judged the people of Gudrun too harshly. Perhaps they are not as alien to me as Socorus as I thought.
Let's head out.
I think we've investigated everything in there. Yep.
Let us be careful.
Right. Let's purge this land of its corruption. I'm going to break the news to him. I think his horse was undead. Unless that was Sugar Lump. No, I think that's why the insects ate him. Where is the spirit catcher? It's hard to tell. They're all called spirit catcher. That one, I guess? I found your horses. They're dead. The halfling sighs heavily. You found them, so I'll keep my promise. Your name is going in my book. My poor horses. My poor, sweet marble beard. What are you going to do now? The heathling sparkles with joy. Well, the rest of the couple of days and to recover from our adventures, and then we'll go to the nearest tavern and make it into the most incredible story ever based on real events. The bards will be all over it. I'm sure they will. Right, I have to go. Good luck.
Tread lightly.
Now I think I have the cure for this horrible curse.
Let us bide our time. The spell eludes me.
Right, so have I got any more of those? Apparently cooking ingredients. Right.
I'm gone.
I know for a fact there's something up here.
Follow my steps.
So that's the key of dawn. Is it supposed to do something?
The road awaits.
Practice makes perfect.
There's something up here, maybe? All of you, please. It's the campsite.
You know what you're doing. Good.
A success worthy of praise.
Notes of offerings, dried flowers, and herbs. The deity who was worshipped here must have been relatively benign.
Let's head out.
There's loot there, apparently. Oh, it's the gate, isn't it? What did I miss? I must be missing something somewhere.
Let us be careful. We should move. Tread lightly.
Okay.
I'm gone.
So we're told at night the ghosts come out. Just told you to leave. Why are we back in?
Follow my steps.
What's that outpost again? What's that one? Oh, there's somewhere. There. Get the feeling I'm supposed to rest here. Okay.
I totally forgot the song. What did Papa sing again? The little lamb ran away, lost in the lowlands a night and a day. Tell me where my little lamb's gone, and I will lead him all the way home.
next part is something about how there's water and hay waiting for the lamb back on the farm. I once had to sing about that blasted lamb 20 times in a row, and she still wouldn't fall asleep. No, she didn't. She just kept watching me and laughing.
Aha! This is what we're waiting for. Right then. Oh, I'm still out.
Oh, that must have hurt.
Midnight Lily times 3. Perfect. Anything else dropping them?
Time to work.
Mind over muscle.
Better start running. Good night.
I forgive you. I hope you can forgive me.
I know that's interrupted rest, but
Let us be careful.
getting to the night is exactly why I wanted to do it, because I need to hunt these spirits down.
I'll remove this
Get
obstacle.
the knife out.
Wasn't that boring after all?
Surrender, or else.
I'll make short work of this.
Hey. Thank you.
A trivial request.
Steps. Hanged man's notes.
Tread lightly.
I
It's
refuse
your
to
time
accept their
to
statement.
cease to exist. My finest work.
The 2. Key of Midnight, and we're in. Oh, okay. Right. I need to get up here and heal that last ranger. Be here. Midnight lilies. Ah, they grow plentiful at midnight. Fantastic.
We should prepare.
Ah, wrong one. That one. Greetings again. What would you like to tell me? To go. You've got another one I don't know about. Ah. for your help. None of us are sick anymore. Everyone's been healed. Yep, I have to go. Detain you any longer. Right, you can get out of here now.
I'm gone.
Pick as many as these as we can, because
Enemy near.
You're in my
save
way.
a bunch of people.
Drawing time.
Out of
Be
my
careful,
sight.
everyone.
You should have listened to reason.
I will see.
I can't believe this. I'm the world's greatest
Follow my
saviour and
steps.
I'm running around picking flowers. That Skyrim parody comes to mind. Yes, that's my camp. We're not going to rest again now.
Let's head out.
We're going to look for flowers. Glad I trusted my gut feeling.
Let's prove their logic is
Precision
lacking.
and grace.
Stop running away! Cowardly ghost, you're already dead! And granted, I'm wielding a holy blade, but still, you're already dead. What am I gonna do? Re-kill you? Only come up the following night. You're ghosts!
Let us be careful. Tread lightly. I'm gone.
Let's make sure there's no more flowers lingering about before we go through that door. Don't see any. Look at them. Just in case. Okay, accidentally tabbed out again.
Follow my steps.
I'm sure they mean us no
You
harm,
had your chance.
right?
Where in would you mind?
No contact.
The chorus will be green. Achievement unlocked. Oh. Skullberry. Did someone say they needed skullberries?
Let's head out.
Right. Let's go rest and get back to
Let us
daytime.
be careful.
Something tells me that things like Temple of Twilight in Zelda. You
Tread
better stay
lightly.
dead, undead bear. Because I will smite you. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do a corruption clearance thing soon. See if it's any different in the day, just to make sure. Why else would it have 2 keys?
I'm gone.
Okay, maybe not. Just leave it there. Sure, I'm not going to need them again anytime
Follow
soon.
my steps.
Right. Hopefully I have enough flowers to cure the village. Where is she? Wolfsbane, Wolf's home welcomes you. Your fate is tied to the ground, or should I say, it's the fate that's tied to you. I've talked with your goddess. Kristen's face turns radiant as she looks at you, and there is a subtle difference of quality in her posture and movements, as if she has been suffused with some new energy. Her name, she is called Kenerai. How did I get it so wrong? I'm just a stupid girl. There is so much I didn't know, but everything is going to be different now, I promise. My bond with Kenerai is now changed entirely. I can hear her better. I can understand more. My beautiful shining wolf, thank you for helping me. Okay, so that's her dealt with. Let's go deal with this lot.
Our duty calls.
Don't tell me I'm already too late for them, am I? Okay, good. Okay, apparently not.
Let's head out.
Okay. So the flowers had no effect on this particular illness. That's where I came from. Hi, Black Lion. Oh, sorry, Black Oni. I'm having a day of misreading words. How you doing? That's good to hear. Okay. Oh, autosave. Okay. Right, so we've rested. So that's a troubled merchant. And he has nothing to say. The drunkard I need to go. I think I need to go in there. I think. I'm so lost. I've never done this before on Pathfinder. Oh, what's that? I see.
New follower!
Ooh, new follower. Thank you for the follow.
Let us be careful.
Feel free to play with all the interactive bits and pieces I have around here for you to mess with the stream, and feel free to backseat game. I allow that on my channel. I feel that backseat gaming is a form of interaction, and I often appreciate the help. Right. Don't need him or
Tread
him.
lightly.
Someone in here's got a... What on earth is that? A weird thing to have in your cellar. Right. Greetings, hero of hazy prophecy. What a nice way. So polite. Okay. Sound alert. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Greetings, hero of hazy prophecy. Have you looked around? How did you like Gudrun? It's rather nice here. I've seen nicer places. I'm going to be polite. Because rule of courtesy and all that. Come on now. You don't have to praise our land out of politeness. Yes, I do. Like it's someone's child. Yes, I do. Or are you truly enjoying your stay here? Good. Then not many who visit us can truly appreciate the place. Tell him what happened at the temple. Sovereign listens to you intently and shakes his head. I am pleased for the girl, of course, but I just hope this chosen business doesn't go to her head. I've already had it up to here with her traditions. He laughs in a good Oh, I'm not even going to try saying this word. Words do not like me today. But anyway, if it will be of benefit to Gudrun, then it is good. Thank you for the help. I want to talk to you about the quarantine. Oh, I need something to fix this. Let's talk to you about that first. Dried tongue. So I need a lily of midnight and a dried tongue to lift someone's invisibility potion that he drank. Okay. Tell him to come to me for the cure. I'll lock him up. Let him sit and think for a while. Trust me, a day or two spent pondering his life choices will do wonders for him. Drunken disorderly comes to mind because that's exactly what he is. Okay. I want to know the reason for the quarantine. Sovereign nods. Did you manage to find something out about this sickness? That's good. Let's discuss it with my advisor. I don't trust your advisor. Sovereign wears... Sigvorn. Sigvorn wears a smile, but your arrival has clearly put this advisor on edge. I trust him even less now. Let's skip the pleasantries and get down to business. I hear you have gone and stirred up all of Goodrun over this. So tell me, did you work out anything about the affliction of ours? My investigations have borne fruit. Really missing the Aeon path right now. Sovereign slaps his knee. You go at a problem like a wolf to a slab of meat. Actually, more like an Azata with a riddle. You won't drop it for the love nor money. I'll listen well to what you have to say. I'm certain of that this is no disease. Someone France, no disease? What makes you say that? Only a healer from Nabarak is capable of determining that. But don't listen to them, my chief. We should wait for the healer. The healer that's never gonna come, you mean? Because you made sure they ran into ghosts and died? We've waited long enough already. Now you're going to listen to whatever our guest has to say. The chieftain gestures for you to continue. I've really missed that path right now. Not long before the sickness broke out, a suspicious person was seen in the town. Claiming to be a pilgrim, he was giving out free food for free. What could be the cause of such generosity? Strange. Why would any pilgrims come here? We worship Serena. No, you don't. Of course, but who outside of our town would know about her temple and come all this way? And as for handing out food, what a load of nonsense. Have you heard anything about this, Bjorn? I saw a fellow, but what does it matter? I don't see why he's relevant, Chief. He was just an ordinary pilgrim. His food could have been spoiled or poisoned, and a pilgrimage is a perfect cover story for a spy. You saw him, you didn't check. I'm disappointed in you, Bjorg. I talked with the afflicted townsfolk. They all ate the pilgrim's food and fell ill soon after. They ate it and got sick. Is that right? Well, well, well. That's interesting. What's interesting about it? It is a completely ordinary coincidence. Who even remembers what they ate on any given day? People with very little to eat. I found a dead dog. Its owner said the animal died after eating the meat the pilgrim handed out. The dog ate the pilgrim's food and died. Now there's something to consider. What is the pilgrim got to do with it? The sickness is highly contagious. That's all. Even animals aren't immune. Actually, yes they are unless they eat the meat. I found a person who was giving out food. He is dead. But there was a contract to supply poison in his pocket. So our pilgrim's journey didn't last very long, and he certainly didn't have spiritual matters on his mind. This whole thing is fishy. We need to take a look at those documents. We can't take Outlanders at their word, Chief. A conspiracy in Argundrum? Ridiculous. Who'd waste their time on this town? People trying to get to the last god of Socorus, that's who. I would, for one, Bjorg. He frowns, looking at his advisor, who seems to shirk under his gaze. Look at this. Contract to supply the supply poison that I found in on the dead pilgrim. An interesting note. Sigvorn takes the contract from you and turns it in this way and that, peering at it. I don't recognize the hand, but the date rings a bell. That's the day I gave you the money and told you to send a messenger to Nimera for a healer. The word is full of coincidence, my chief. Bjorg's expression is calm, but a drop of sweat trickles down his temple. I trust this advisor even less than I could already possibly. I mean, I trusted him as much as any politician, which is not at all. All evidence indicates that someone deliberately poisoned the townsfolk. Sovereign's face darkens. I think that's the truth in your words. You can't write this off as a coincidence, Bjorg. Don't tell me recently that you needed to send off some of our poison to deal with pests in the granary. Did I? Perhaps I did. But I've so much to do that I can't keep track of it all. You saddled me with managing everything in this town, no matter what it is. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who has to find the time. And has everyone ever thanked me for it? No. You take all the credit. That's what's got you so angry, Bjorg? I've always valued the work you do. Valued me? Bah! You dragged me to this cursed place. You said it would be for a year. And 10 years later, you're still festering here. Don't like the sound of that, Sigvorn. Wake up. On its own. This place is worthless. There's a worthless hole in the ground. No, it's not. It seems your advisor betrayed you, Sigvorn. Nonsense. Bjorn may not be acting like himself, but he's no traitor. Tell them, Bjorn. I am so sick of you, you noble idiot. Sigvorn, this place is dying, and I don't want to die along with it. There are forces at work that we cannot overcome. I would be better to submit and join their side. Oh my goodness. No, you wouldn't, because I'll smite you on the spot. And there you have it. The difference between a clan and a band of mercenaries. Hervig shakes his head in vexation. You can't trust people. You can have dealings with them for decades, but it doesn't make them kin. Pah! Family, blood ties, eternal values, and so on and so forth. The unshakable pillar of Sarkoran society, and we saw a fine example of that in Calagen. Yes, we did, Darian. No, Bjorn. Tell me it's not true. You couldn't have... What is it with Sarkorans and not being able to accept the truth? Oh. Okay, you couldn't have betrayed your own town like this. My town? Bjorn breaks into a brittle laugh. I left my town to follow you, and you dragged me here, to this dying puddle of devil spit. Yes, I betrayed you, but you betrayed me first.
Watch each other.
Simply business.
The end of all corrupt politicians in the end. The power of the people. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Right. I would never have imagined that it was Brynjolf that thought of... That's what Brynjolf thought of me. That's a tongue twister. Well, I wonder how much they paid him to betray me. Sovereign shakes his head in bewilderment. Doesn't matter. Thank you for helping expose that scandal. If only I knew the name of whoever hired him. Seems to remain a mystery. It's a quarantine, Curset. Almost all of my people are there right now, and disease struck without warning. Will you lift the quarantine? Of course I will. There's not much use of. It's not much use to us anymore, is it? That quarantine, that advisor of mine, the Viper. How much longer would he have had me fooled if you hadn't have shown up? Okay, if I hadn't have stepped in, sorry. I want to ask you something. What are your thoughts on Gudrun? Well, what a thing to ask. I am the chief here, you know. My thoughts? They are the same thoughts any good father has on his child. For all their faults, they are still my child. Sigvaughn's laughter is resounding and pleasant. After he is done laughing, he rubs his chin. I think I regret every day I have spent away from this place. This is my home, my tribe, and my tribe needs me. I won't let this spirit stiffen and wither beyond bound by our old traditions, mages, technology, even horned devils for crying out loud. Well, we will absorb it all and turn it to our benefit. One way or another, Gudrun will live. I'm listening to you, and I don't know what to make of it. On one hand, Chief, I'll put it plainly. You are talking nonsense. When has insularity ever helped us? But then again, Ulbrich scratches his beard, then again, you've got the Sarkoran spirit. You'll be talking balderdash. You're talking balderdash, but you're talking like a chieftain. Did he just contradict himself twice? Sigvaughan, what are we supposed to do, friend? Old Sarkoros died 100 years ago. The whole world has been turned upside down. What used to be reasonable is madness now, and that's sounded like madness now makes what sounded like madness now makes sense. Times have changed. Sigvaughan gives Ulbrich a friendly thump on the shoulder, but our spirits are the same as ever, no matter what century we're in. Yeah. What are the metal things on the wall? Oh, these? Everyone gawks at them. But I've got used to seeing them back in Nibera. He nods at a particular decoration on the wall in his dwelling. That machine can predict the coming of rain. One tells time, and this one is just a trophy, a memento of the glorious past in Numeran mercenary. Yes, I'm telling you this openly. My band and I were not ashamed of it. You're not ashamed? Well, fair enough, but you've got nothing to be proud of either. You're wrong. A victory is a victory, even if it's in a foreign land, in a foreign war. Without those victories, without those trophies and experience we'd brought back from Numera, don't you think Gudrun would be still standing today? No, he's got a point. If he hadn't have brought all that back and brought those seasoned warriors with him, they'd have probably been squished long ago. Okay, well, thank you for your answers. I don't really want to talk to him about himself. Loot. Healer contract. Suspicious note. Right. Suspicious note. Right, no, okay. So, I need the suspicious note. That'll be quest items, I think. I have a spirit catcher's license now? Let's try that. Notes, that's for the storyteller. Also the storyteller. Where did the suspicious note go? Oh, I hate it when the game does this. Suspicious notes. Info. Carry on, your talents have been noted, and my patrons have promised you a respectable future. Claw in shadow. Okay. Healer's contract. Contract from an area healer has been written and signed, but has since been crumpled. More importantly, it should have been somewhere else other than in this advisor's pocket. Fine feather. And there's these weird old journals. Okay. More things to sell. Oh, unfortunately I've left this poor guy's house in a mess. Next. I guess I should go speak to her. Then I can speak to the drunken guy. Tell her about the treasure chest I found, the source of the sickness. Treachery at the very heart of Gudrun. Poisoned has seeped into our land. From what quarter will be the next calamity come? You helped us. Your help has been invaluable, and could not have come at a better time. But this story has struck fear and alarm into my heart, as though it is not yet over. Nope. Well, at least now she can summon the wolf spirit. Using the wrong name. Fancy that.
I'm gone.
It's like expecting someone to answer to you when you're not even calling them their name. Loot, small loot. I'm gonna go find that drunkard. There he is. Empty vial. I know he's here. There he is. I don't know how he did it. Right, let's go talk to her. Let's get him undrunk, and then I'll tell him to go to the chieftain so he can spend a night or two in jail for being drunk and disorderly. Run faster, please. Here's everything you asked for. Wonderful. And in such a short time too. Yasmin leaves for a little while, then returns with a small bottle in hand. Tell him to drink this, and all will be as it should be. You're still not using the right name for your god. Back to the drunkard. That's interesting. Hick flavour, raspberry and wolf fur? She made him raspberry juice and put dog hair in it. Great. Okay. The man who materializes before you is overjoyed. My body! My dear old body! Thank you. Thank you. From now on, I'll be drinking hick and only tried and true stuff. I swear. I mean, I won't be drinking anything at all, hick. I swear on... Oh, okay, right. So that's that done. What's in that? Okay, so she's running to it. I've got another one there. Cheese and eggs. I still don't know where those caravanners went. Oh, they're there. Okay, so I had to solve everything else before they could even make the journey. Well, that makes sense. Yes, it's the new
Let's head.
DLC pertaining to
Don't know
this.
how I ended up here, but here I am.
If I can get him, this guy, the one that can turn into a griffin. So I'm literally winging it as I go. It's my first time doing the Griffin DLC.
Let us be careful.
Ooh, what's this? You see freshly dug earth and a deathly white arm with peeling skin protruding from it like a strange gnarled root. That usually means undead.
Tread lightly.
Right, so that doesn't go anywhere. I can tell something tragic's going to happen because of the whole vibe of the music. Cart of his caravan is damaged in the attack. Okay, so now we're probably going to get attacked, yeah? Okay, so a cart from the previous caravan was damaged in the attack and the goods are scattered on the ground. Well, you can pick the goods up now, I guess?
I'm gone.
Can you get up there? No, right. So now I've done that. They've moved forward. What else do I need to do to make them move forward? Ah, there we go. Just keep walking forward. This is too easy. This is where the passage ends. Seems the creatures have some kind of intelligence. No, they don't. They're zombies. You're implying that zombies have intelligence? I hate zombies. Darian, you're up. You have turn undead. Good. I will let you live if you swear to leave this town in peace. Why would I do that to undead? You feel an alarming premonition and notice that one of the men by the wagon is making strange movements with his hands and he's casting a spell. You stare at him and he stares at you. In an instant, you understand each other without saying a word. He is controlling the living dead. Oh, really? No. No, we're not letting that live. Right. Fury distorts on the man's face. I did kill them, but I brought them all back. Every last one of them. Look. He laughs hysterically and rushes to attack you. I thought I was attacking him. Holy necromancers. Come on, positions, and then we're doing the smite undead. Let's move that to the side.
Oh, thank you for amusing me.
I'll make
Everyone
sure
attack testing. Why hire me to protect the transport just to be the very person that betrays them? You're saying that... Okay, well that went too quick. You're saying Artefton was the necromancer? That explains why he was always hanging around the cemetery. He said he was going to visit his dearly departed grandma. Fair. Anyway, we can handle things from here. You can head back to the town. Oh, well, thanks. I guess. More junk to sell. Okay. Weird glitches. Everyone. More junk. What about that one? More junk. Oh look, more junk. Right. Huh? How's that a good run? Did we go backwards? Oh well, I'm not arguing. Do I need to go back to the temple now? Right, so we're back in town. Why is he still troubled? Just gonna fidget. My cushion's going on the walkies off my chair again. Got a chair that's as hard as rock. And the cushion likes to keep sliding off while you're sitting on it. Tell him what happened on the path to the mirror is open. It wasn't hunger that moves. Maybe he'll be less troubled now? Oh, one of my lads. Double-crossing necromancer. Serena, protect us. Dark things are afoot in Goodrim. You mark my words. Merchant frowns and shakes his head. But as for you, many thanks for your help. For me, and from my lads. And from the whole town as well. Okay. Right, so that's him dealt with. I'm guessing I need to go back and talk to him. Oh, it looks like the men are actually relaxing and training now, so some things have changed. Oh, and now they're cleaning up the dead. Good, right. Sigvin, humph. I see you haven't departed Gudrun yet. Well, come in. If you have any business with me. Nope.
Let's head out.
Just wanted to check in and make sure that I have actually, finished everything. Check my journal in a minute. Double check.
Let us be careful.
Talk to her, I guess, just to make sure. What is that buff? Oh, okay, it's coming from my leadership. My mythical leadership. Okay, Yasmina. Wolf's homework. Right, so she's got nothing else for me. To the infirmary? I think I've already seen as much as I can in the infirmary. That was to the Forgotten Forest, which is Ghost Hunt Central, Chieftain. Actually, I might just double check. Because I did clear the temple. And I cleared the hidden temple. So I'm just wondering if the curse has been lifted now. Probably not. I mean, that would be, too much to ask, I guess. Why can't I use my Azata powers and turn it into an evergreen forest? get rid of all those undead. Oh my goodness, this reminds me of Diablo, the old days. Gather your party and venture forth, minus the gather your party and venture forth text.
Tread lightly.
Yes, but to be honest, I'm a little bit OP.
I'm gone.
It's like, do I really need the extra stat boosts of the books? Immune to ghostly snatch. Take that. Oh, this isn't my first playthrough. This would be my third. I did Angel. I'm doing a Dampier who's in the process of becoming a Lich.
Follow my steps.
This is my Azata, who I hope to turn Gold Dragon later. Is she going to come forward now, or are we done? Okay, I think we are actually done.
Let's head out.
Oh, well then, there we go. So the haunted forest stays haunted. Got it. Right. Spirit catcher. Been there, been there. Right, so it's just to there. No, those are going to be helpful speed ups. Ability. Come on. Hurry up, you lot. It's time to go back to Dresden. And to the... Yeah. So far I've found the Azata playthrough to be funny. I plan to do a Trickster, but I'm not sure what race to do. Do I do a Kitsune or do I do a Tiefling?
I'm gone.
Oh, and I do have some residual mod files active that I can't seem to locate and remove. So some things on my game are a bit skewy, like prices, and if I remember rightly, I think I've still got some leftover traces of a mod called Love is Free. So I've got everybody hitting on me in every instance. I mean, I might reinstall Toolbox and then just uncheck them. Return to the dead town. Come on, let us out.
Follow my steps.
Beginning to think I should have taken Camilla with me because the hunger that walks is very similar to her spirit. Oh, you're playing it on the console? I'm on PC. Although they're not that dissimilar, I don't think.
I'm the best.
See how that's doing, and if I can alter it with my Azata powers. This place changes every time I visit. Nope, still no healing it as of yet. Nature's returning to the town though. Right, well, now we know what's happened to this town.
Let's head out.
Okay. Let's get back to Dresden. I'm still trying to hunt down the Black Dragon, so this is going to be fun. We're waiting for the pets before we leave now. Really? That's a new one. So you'd have a kangaroo rat thing from somewhere. I mean, I know I've got the pipe worm, the imp, and the cat. It's done Heaven's Edge, shallow grave. The earth here barely covers a headless body. Oh, charming. The unburied bag is on the back remains intact. Oh, so we can steal from the dead. Nice. Chili Creek. Devil was my very first playthrough, actually. It is funny. It's the easiest, but it is funny. Also, side note, take Ember with you into the abyss. She redeems a certain Queen of Twilight. Conundrum Unsolved. I really don't want to do that puzzle. I really cannot be bothered with that puzzle. I need Sheila. But the crusade needs me, so... Winter Sun? The small village has somehow survived the demon infestation, but is surprisingly silent and peaceful. Right. Who do we need with us? Find the missing crusaders. Aha. Surprisingly peaceful and left alone by demons. They're demon worshippers. There's no ifs and ands here in this place. Skilled craftsmen have done some work on the relic. Studying the Sword of Valor. Well, it's not Sword of Valor anymore, it's a Tree of Life. The Sword of Valor is a giant... No, it's not! It's the Tree of Life now! The end of the world, really. Priests of Faith are asking the commander to banish the followers of a small sect that believes in the imminent demise of Glorian. These doomsayers scorn the gods and their words and demand that everyone bow down before the inevitable end. Send the suicide mission. Silence the sectarians. Permit the sectarians to preach. Reconcile the sectarians with the other priests. Okay, up to the vote. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Going from the top down. I mean, I'm still tempted to send them on the suicide mission because I'm that mean to silence them. Okay. The chat hath spoken. Okay. Enchanting the altar of the first retriever. I don't remember enchanting the altar of the first retriever. When did I set that decree off? Okay. Pray to Zonkaran, the for the first retriever. Cleanse the gear of the first retriever. Pray to the abyss for the... Well, I'm not a demon. And I don't worship that god. We'll just cleanse it. Right. Go away. Decrease. Oh my god. They keep growing. The fate of the crest of the fallen knight. What does this one do for me? Relic will be augmented. I'll think about it. What's this red one? That's an urgent one. Move it. Relic will be augmented. Skill craftsman's... The fate of the soul share? Okay. Hunt for the kidnappers. How's that one going? Skilled trackers and interrogators. Okay, why are we asking me this again? I sent you off on that yesterday. Ay. Do not seek to know the... Okay, just get on with it. There's a lot of this that your advisors should be doing, not you. The fate of the faultless daybreak. Oh, fine. Right. Royal parade. Ha ha ha. Still no royal parade. Yeah, I think we were like-minded on the second one too. Just cleanse it. And my city's come along nicely. Don't think I can upgrade space yet. Nope. Right. I've got plenty. I have a ridiculous amount of money. Don't want to buy stuff. Let me out. Social. The most pointless cleric in the game. I'm a pacifist that breaks my vows when it suits me. Honestly, I just sell junk. If I can't use it, it gets sold. What's this? Okay, I need to get back to map. Not that map. Okay. What have I missed? Travel. Okay, so... There. Oh, she can't move anymore. Typical. They're not really attacking up there at the moment, are they? She can stay there, though. Someone's come up there, and I know they will. Okay. Keep moving, just because there's another Crusader army there. He can't travel anymore. They need to stay there. They need to stay in Dresden just in case. These guys are my army, as opposed to not actually me. So it's these guys, which I need to level up apparently. Master maneuver. So it's not the me. I'm a blue one over here somewhere. Well, yeah, I'm still in there. That's where I am. So yeah, this is my armies you're seeing down here, as opposed to my actual characters. But they do get tired. They've got a limited number of moves. Oh, do I pursue them or let them flee? let's just end them because I've got a ridiculous number of troops as well. What is that? Seriously? Okay, right. Acid trap. Holy bomb. Oh, the water elemental would survive that, wouldn't it? Shoot. Or stab. That's gonna work too, yes. It's an air elemental. Nope. My clerics can smash it. There we go. Oh, I've got walking hospital on this guy as well. Rachel, possibly my favourite gnome in the game. I just love his sarcasm. Unavoidable drill? Who made this stuff? That'll be getting sold. Those. I've got to get the right army. Okay. Obstacle. Paratroops, frost trap. Obstacle. Right, so he can now go back to there. He won't get all the way there. Yeah, I didn't think he would. Right, so back to the... Oh, right, that's the armies I can buy, but they need to be in the main town for me to do that. Let's leave that. Yeah, that's the army and management. So I'm here. So I'm coloured as blue. Okay. Freedom Court wants to talk to me. You get to name your court. I've been rather lame and followed the naming habits of this place, which seems to be, let's name them the most cliche name possible. So I followed trait. Now, see, now I'm tired. Now I need to rest.
You're willing to give away everything you have to other people, girl. But people will get used to it. And they will keep asking. And when the time comes that you can't give them any more, they'll start demanding.
And rightly so. I'll be very upset if I have nothing to give them.
Ember, you're a very strange individual. Right, back to Freedom Court. Enter. Oh, these load screens. Dresden's even worse. It gets stuck at 70% for a while. Right, now if I'm right, I think my dragon's about to grow a little bit.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Okay, so it told me I had to come here. I need to speak to there. Ah, Murray, finally! We have 2 surprises in store for you. Uh-oh. One of them planned, the other, not so much. So, okay. Let me tell you about the unexpected one first. Yesterday, one of our cavalry sculptors... I still can't get over this. This is gnomes riding around on ponies, chipping away at rocks. Okay. Yesterday, one of the cavalry sculptors accidentally shattered Maestro Avon's favourite cup. and buried the shards to conceal her wrongdoing. The first consequences is that war has broken out between our inspired artists. Oh no. And I'm not just talking about clashing styles. The maestro discovered the cup's disappearance and declared his own personal crusade against the cavalry sculptors. He's frightening when he's moved to anger. I swear they're drunk gnomes, and I don't mean drunk on alcohol.
What you need is the overlord. He'll deal with gnomes.
And the second consequence is this. Arik opens his hand to reveal what looked like pieces of a rainbow that have somehow turned into physical matter. This is the maestro's ill-fated cup. Ever since your power manifested itself here, this place has started to transform things, so the cup has turned into a piece of rainbow. Oh boy. Not just anything either. When it was discovered, the gnomes were eager to bury it about everything they had lying around, even a couple of their own comrades. Agree. They're trying to turn everyone into rainbows, really? Okay. With their enthusiastic approval, of course. Oh, great. Nenio's going to turn them into test subjects. We even had to ask for Keldarin's warriors to rein them in. But we did learn a great deal. It seems the garden doesn't affect unusual items. Burying amulets of magic weapons would yield no results. But if you were to bury some trivial everyday item, it would be transformed into something marvelous. Okay. Who's burying sporks? I want to bury something too. Yeah. I want to learn this now. Why don't you do just that? Only make sure it's not something you're likely to need later. The things that materialize here might be beautiful, but you wouldn't exactly use them in everyday life. This is a manifestation of my power as well. Yes, I've been studying it for some time, and there's no need for in-depth analysis here. Each item is transformed by the garden and imprinted with your power. You might as well have signed your name. So at this point, I might as well be a living god.
Living rainbow.
Okay, now, what is about this planned surprise? Oh yes, I just remembered to visit Maestro Avin Terrain and the cavalry sculptures. They wanted to share their own thoughts on the garden's unusual properties with you. What do you mean, aside from declaring war over a broken cup that turns into rainbow shards? Ike draws a deep breath. Now for the surprise. We tried to put together everything we know about your power. We started back in Knabris, and now we've finally figured it out. It's not like we gained any particular insight into your abilities, but we have devised a special guiding ritual. Why does this get weirder? Oh wait, I'm in Azata. Everything you do is linked to the impulse of your heart. Beautiful impulses. Stop flirting. And now we want to know how to transport you to a place your heart is calling for at any moment. It might as well be the Gardens of Elysium, or perhaps the domain of Desna herself, if we are right in assuming that she granted you this power. This is it. Isn't it just magical? To visit Elysium for real, to meet the wonderful creatures, to discover other ways to prove yourself. Elysium is known for its chaos, by the way. We're ready to proceed with the ritual anytime you want. Oh no, not Ivy. Ivy, come on. Right. Oh, I know. We'll fly home. Or maybe not. But it'll sure be fun wherever we go. Oh boy. How, how exactly are you going to bring me back here? We haven't thought of that yet. They want to send me there, but they don't know how to get me back. This isn't very inspiring. We're almost sure you'll be able to come back on your own. Or maybe with the help of those you meet in Elysium, if it comes to it. We'll figure out where you teleported and send a rescue party to get you. We're a full court of volunteers here. So you'd figure out where you'd teleport me to come rescue me, but you wouldn't work out how to get back. These people worry me. Okay. I need some time to prepare. Sure. I need to go speak to these sculptors before you send me anywhere.
I agree.
Nenio, stop agreeing with me. Right. Halfling warrior, halfling warrior, halfling warrior, halfling warrior. Where's your tiny ponies? You didn't bury them, did you? And what do we have here? What? Melted rocks, colourful stains left by various substances, and a strange smell indicates the presence of Miniaturous oiled rover. The alchemist. Is there anywhere he doesn't get?
Let's explore.
Oh, right. Learning enough experiments is so much more exciting than studying dry, dull theory. You mix together all the substances that look promising, and then boom! Just kidding. Mix together all the substances that look promising seem to have turned some drunk guy invisible in another realm. How do you like the court? Like it here in the court? It is simply wonderful. You have no idea how tired I am of prejudice, where people are so horrible to alchemists who worship the god of Inebrins. I ask, oh, the god of wine, a friend of Desna. I have to go. I'm not sure I want to buy anything off of him.
Sure, why not?
I want to bury something though. Oh, my pond is looking shiny. And this was a world wound scar not so long ago. Alright, let's go do this ritual. Find out where they dumped me this time. Right, I'm ready, let's go. Are you guys ready? I'm so excited. Okay, just send me already. Why do they look like child's wind toys? Teamwork feats can make your party very powerful. Don't overlook them. Yes, I know. I have indomitable leader. I can't even say indomitable. Indomitable leader. You'd think my tongue isn't used to English with the way it's twisting on almost every normal word right now. Hey. This does not look like Elysium.
See?
Where on earth have you sent me? Old hut? Isn't this Aluvorish's old house? So they're getting a lot of dinosaur bones. What just happened? I don't don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. So now I've got to find my way out of here. Woman's body clings to the well like she was trying to scratch her way out. Honestly.
Tread lightly.
Touch the crystal.
Day 16. Abadius 4662. Experiment transformation. Subject young male, half fiend. Objective to study the properties of hybrid souls.
Oh, great.
Desired result to see the same results that were previously achieved on full-fledged demons. Suture, bring me one more crystal. I believe I'm almost there.
Ah, it's you. Good. Very good.
Okay.
Have a look around. Go ahead. Meet the locals. They're not the best housemates, but there's never a dull moment. You'll like it. Here with us is definitely the place for you.
I belong with you? Don't think you... I don't dare think of us as equals, demon. No. I've seen you before. You're disguised as a halfling. You spoke to me in Canabras before Scary attacked.
How did you... Maybe I was disguised. Maybe I did speak to you. Fat lot of use that knowledge will do you. Do you think now I'll just bare my soul and reveal all my secrets and whatnot? You can think again.
No, not really. Who are you?
Me? Why do you want to know? They call me the Suture. I'm the custodian of this place. The big expert, you know? With big, expertise. I know all there is to know about it. Things nobody else knows.
In other words, he's smart for his kind.
You know, you really don't look like a baddie. You're funny, but sad.
Oh, I'm awful bad. Just too weak to do much about it. Do you think it's easy to do bad things in this mangy body? Maybe I could wage a genocide against the lab's rat population. A bloody one.
Yeah. Unconvincingly, the demon snarls unconvincingly, showing off his crooked teeth, which makes Ember giggle.
Don't go making friends with the demons, dear Ember. Even with that charming smile of his, I do believe he would snatch you away and gobble you up if given half a chance.
Darian, stop encouraging Suture.
He wouldn't, but he would scare me. I'd ask him to come with us, but he won't come. I can tell.
You're a strange lot, aren't you? And I definitely won't be going anywhere with you. You'd probably gobble me up if given half a chance.
No, we wouldn't, but my other companions might.
What? You mean you don't know? It's my Lady Aurilu's. Her old laboratory. She used to live here back when she was still mortal. Before those Sarkorian dogs came and took her and tossed her into the threshold. But they only found the house. They never got into the lab. My lady came back here, after. When the Abyss had already bitten off a chunk of your world, and Sarkoris had become the world wound. But she never liked this place, and she abandoned it many years ago. Along with everyone in this place, too. You can enter here, but leaving is impossible. Impossible. That's why all the people abandoned here got out of their cages and started living as best they could. You'll see.
It's never impossible, Suture, because you get in and out.
That's if you can get through.
The lady placed barriers here that only let demons through. They don't keep me out, but you're gonna have trouble trying to break through. I heard there's a knack to it, though, so keep trying.
Lady Vorlesh was here, and now she's gone. What terrible luck! What a horrid confluence of circumstances! The questions I have for her already run to a dozen pages. Huh.
Nenio, you're insane.
Maybe I'll tell you. What harm will it do? But first, go and take a look around. The answer's not as simple as you might think. Out of boredom. I've been stuck in here a long time. We don't see new faces very often, but it does happen. People come across this place by accident, wriggle inside, and then can't get out again. And isn't it a good thing I learned to speak your language? You won't find a dretch as educated as the old suture here. Be careful. This place is dangerous. It hides many things that have never been seen beneath your sun. It is not my land, but it isn't yours either.
And there goes Suture. And he opened the door for us. Brilliant.
I'm gone.
Ooh, nasty. Poor thing. I mean, I don't like demons, but... poor thing. Ooh, what's that? Cloak of the Ancient Herald. Might give that to Darian. He needs the charisma.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
To cease to exist.
Really? I can counter that with my own songs, thank you.
At least, try to entertain me.
Good night.
Song of Heroic Resolve. Song of Heroic Resolve. Thank you. Right. Chest. What have we got? Just cold. Radiance. No, not Radiance, sorry. Reaper. And a silver disc. Ah! Tabbed out. Right.
Follow my steps.
Okay, so that was a rather pointless battle then.
Something here.
Let's run over it. Can't be bothered. Right. What's in that? Ooh, rat.
Keep your head
Out
down.
of my sight!
What is that?
Mind over muscle!
You're in my way.
A success worthy of praise.
This device, it was likely used in experiments on demons. Yeah, I mean that one looks pretty, well, it looks like a chimera of some sort. Ah, here we are. Ancient scrap of... Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's like that.
Let's
Of
head
course,
out.
I'm going to take everything because everything sells. We'll go down there in a minute.
Enemy near.
Too late for apologies.
Oh, you poor thing.
Be careful, everyone.
What is that? Carnivorous crystal.
A solid plan.
What next?
Impossible.
Why are we praying at the bottomless hole? Okay. Back to everyone. interesting room. Experiment of statue. Okay, some weird crystal. What have we got here? Elven notes. Is there anywhere his scrap paper doesn't get? Midnight bolts. Info. Without the materials supplied by the client, the creation's new midnight bolts is impossible. However, significant progress has been made on the matter, improving the existing bolts. I need to get myself a crossbow. The bolts must be tested in the field. The upcoming celebrations in Canabras may be the best virtue. Okay, so they used them on Discari. Speaking of a midnight bolt. And yes, the midnight bolts are part of a quest. It's to do with firing at certain demon enemies and only at certain demon enemies. Lich Trickster. Don't have any of those 3 parts. Take the vessel. Don't know if Angel Path is still open to me. Gonna need that in a minute.
Tread lightly.
Well, hello there.
Done.
I saw a recipe. There it is.
I'm gone.
Cave in, and then we need to come in here. Old Crusader. Behind the barrier, frozen, is what seems to be a weakly glowing liquid of magical glimmer. It is a woman with long silvery hair at her back, and you can see a single white wing and some kind of dark broken shadow. Haggard figures huddle around the woman. A dwarf in a ragged robes scarcely notices you. He sits on the floor, running his fingers over the leaves of a plant that is growing between the slabs, like one would normally stroke a beloved cat or dog. Next to him is the unmoving figure of an elf, who is covered in scars and doesn't take his eyes off you. Oh, great. Reminds me of Attack on Titan, where they stare at you creepily. Calm down. I'm a crusade. I'm the commander of the Crusades from Dresden, and I mean you no harm. Zatapas, please, friend, calm yourself. I have brought the wind of spring and freedom to this dungeon. I'm going to get you out of here. Is that a time? The old man shakes his head in surprise. Oh my. You're from the Desnans, I suppose. Someone from the good gods has finally come for us. The elf, who has been silent up to now, stands and says, so, you're the foolhardy soul who's ended up here. Points the angel. And what's wrong with her? We found her like this, and we couldn't break through the barrier. She must have been sleeping. Must be sleeping. Or at least immobilized. We call her the Protectress. The priest from Brevoy came up with the name. He used to be one of the Brotherhood here, until the demons got him. And 7 years back, we called her the Protectress because of an angel's aura. Even caged protects us from the demons. This place is still crawling with them. We try not to stay too far from her. She is all that is keeping us alive now. Hey. Can you tell me anything useful about this place? Right, I'm not going to read that because... yeah, right. leave. I'm not going to sit here and do nothing. There's got to be a way out of this place. Drowsy druid. Old crusader. Hold on. So that's everything in the room. Exhausted elf.
Huh? Oh,
No,
yes,
not
what?
this one of you. Come on, move. Down we go. Fog envelops you and seems at once too thick as soup, yet almost transparent. Strange silhouettes emerge from the fog. You blink and you see someone standing next to you. Blink again, and there's no one there. Voices can be heard in the fog. Young and old, men and women, loud and barely audible. They say disconnected phrases, but not in unison. One voice may start a word, and then another voice finishes it. Closer, closer, come this way. With us you won't be alone. Why aren't you coming? Why can't you see? Why can't we see you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Silence stretches for a few minutes. Who are we? Who am I? I? What are you doing to us? Why won't you open up? What's wrong? Wrong. Let's get out of the fog. Apparently I didn't get out of the fog. Power rolls within you, bursting free, piercing through the eerie fog and hurling you forwards to the source of it, and slams you into it. You hear the howl of many voices. Then the fog dissipates and the voices subside. So now we're in some weird
The road awaits.
place. Okay.
Follow my steps.
All of you, come on. Hey, wake up. The bull is roasted. We're just waiting on you. What? You're all alive? Oh, I believed that awful dream I had. All of Socorus burned to ash, and we were all slaughtered, and the Queen of Mendev. Ha ha ha. You and your dreams. Come on, let's go sit down. We can celebrate the solstice without our chieftain now, can we? Okay. Flashbacks to Dragon Age and the Vale here. War Chief? Obrig yawns widely. You'll never guess the dream I just had. All of Socorus had burned to the ground, and the two of us... Wait, no. Nothing had burned down, and my clan and me were roasting a bull for a feast. Was that a dream or not? And what does that make... And what does that make this here now? It was a dream. Arlu's magic is using mirages to confuse us. I'm starting to feel real sorry for Olbrig, although his refusal to admit the truth did annoy me in the beginning. Gah, that cursed witch. All she does is mess with honest folks' head. Olbrig tugs at his beard. But the dream was so nice, I didn't even want to wake up. I suppose that's the point. Make us fall asleep here and never wake up from our sweet dreams. Right. Are you ready to go? Yeah, let's go. Next up. What the heck? Hold it up tighter on the grip. You need to feel the balance. Yes, like that. Now strike. Bam! I did it. I did it. Good. Pop. You sure were, my girl. You'll be a future bane of all demons. I love you so much, Pop. You're the best. Oh, right, yeah, because he ran away from his family. Gabriel's vision disappears and Gamer stands motionless for a moment, realizing what just happened, then spits cynically to the ground. Well, well, those beasts got into my head. Your vision was so peaceful. Gabriel shrugs with a deliberate nonchalance. It happens. Right, ready to move? Move then. I need to find the one who got into my head and keenly ask them to stop. By kindly, I'm sure he means a stab to the gut with his dagger.
Let's head out.
This way, come with us. This way. With me. You won't be alone. Darian next, I suppose? What a pretty doll. Can I play with you? Sure, Ember. I have a doll horse too. Want to see? Here, have a cookie my mum made. You can come play with us tomorrow. I'll bring a ribbon and we can put them on our dolly's hair. Ember, the child who never grew up. Illusion dissipates and Ember opens her eyes, looking dazed. Where did they all go? Oh, they weren't real. That was a good dream. But it wasn't true. I think it was the demon magic. I don't know why they showed me that. Make me sad? Demons are strange. No, I think it was to make you happy, actually. You always talk about how you feel sorry for demons. Maybe they felt sorry for you too and wanted to be friends. So similar. Greybor, I think you might be right. My dragon is probably better suited for Ember. Ember looks akin at Gabor's stern-faced expression. Why are you staring like Why are you staring like that? And not saying anything? Are you all right? What? No, girl. Everything is fine. It's just wait. Did you hear footsteps outside? Are you ready? Let's go. Yes, let's go. We have so much to do. Right, so we've just got Darian and Nenio to get. Not that we can get lost, it's all forward. My dear cousin, I never thought you'd wear armor even in your bedchamber. Oh dear. In my bedchamber, I usually wear nothing at all. You have permission to confirm this for yourself. What? Oh, great. Darian's cousin crush. Well, what else do I have permission to do? Whatever you wish. I'm so glad we're waking him up from that. The illusion dissipates. Darian's eyes immediately snap open in amazement, but he quickly realized what happened and swears under his breath. Then he turns to you, guiltily, throwing his hands up in the air. Demon magic. I bloody hate demon magic. Well, well, well. It would be wiser for you to hold your tongue, Darian Matters. Listen, no, just try to put yourself in my place. You're a young lad from a noble family. You have a distant cousin and she's stunning. A lady, a knight, a queen, a beauty. You interact with her, but not enough to dispel the infatuation. In your rare moments together, she is unfailingly affectionate towards you, and no one such occasion she reveals how lonely she is or how pleased she is to have a kinfolk in this world. Gods, when I was 13 or 14, Galfrey was the queen of my dreams, of course, and I grew older, my eyes were opened, and I saw the ruler of Mendev as she actually was. So all that was just nonsense, an echo of unsatisfied youthful longings. No, Darian, that looks like it was present time. I wonder what would have happened if I met Gulfrey and told her all this. Okay, now Abu is on my wavelength. I'm being blackmailed by a little dragon. How far the mighty have fallen. Black what? I'm only joking, Demon snorts. But use your head next time before you start talking about things like that in front of children. Yes, we've got Ember and her. She's a 5-year-old dragonling. I was kind of expecting to see myself in your dream. More fool you. You simply didn't watch my dream until its conclusion. Taryn says, then pauses. A minute more and you would have seen me rejecting the advances of my dear cousin, laughing in her face and striding out ahead of the right royal tantrum that ensued. For that is my true secret wish. I am quite certain that you would rather not find yourself in that particular dream. Okay, let's keep going. Darren sighs heavily. Lead on, guiding star, and tormentor mine. Oh my goodness. I think there's supposed to be an of mine there. Nenio. Great scientists of Glorian, your amendment 125 volume 5 of the encyclopedia has caused okay. I am delighted to observe your scientific work. When can we expect your next publication? Very soon, by the end of the year at least. I am making corrections on my 6th and 8th addenda to the 3rd volume of the encyclopedia, and then I plan to rewrite the first volumes in its entirety. I already have the slew of revisions I wish to make. Okay. Scientist to the last. Why did demons want to get in her head? Vision dissipates. Hey, wait. My journalist. Where did you go? My corrections. Nenio looks over at you. To my articles and the addenda and the paragraphs. She sighs. In your visions, it seems that your work is on the encyclopedia goes on forever. What a preposterous notion. And even if it's not even... And it's not even true. I'm writing the encyclopedia for all of Galorian. For the students who will follow in my footsteps. For the professors who have limited opportunities to conduct their own experiments. I simply must finish it and get it published. Tinkering with it forever, adding more and more, that would be the purest vanity. I'm not like that at all. Okay. Yes. Just a moment. I need to get rid of this ridiculous memory. She wrinkles her nose, rubs her head over her forehead, and loudly exhales. Done. Ready to go. Come to think of it, what am I doing here? Ah, yes. Following the girl. The girl. I have a name, Nenio. How many times have I told you this? What have I found? Enemies in my home. I won't let you pass the threshold. Prey has fallen right into our lap. If I kill you, then my name will be on everyone's lips. I missed what the other one said.
Let the duel commence.
Okay, so you.
Attack!
That one. You.
This will be the
That
stuff
one.
of legend.
You.
You had
That
your
one.
chance.
You.
I'll hit you!
You.
You
That
won't
one.
stop us.
You. That
I'll
one.
remove this
Off we go.
obstacle.
Really wishing I had the Trickster's Path right now. Beneath the top layer of the quivering red mess, you can make out the features of various demons. Eyeless Lithu, opens its mouth in a silent scream. Pinajai wiggles its multi-jointed limbs, broken tails and wings trembling. All of it is connected or fused to a single hole. And this hole twitches convulsively as you approach. You hear the voices, the same ones that called to you in the fog. I wane, I dwindle, I gasp for breath. Who are you? Now, nothing. You killed, ruined, but you... What are you? The voices unleashed are drawn out and shriek into a death cry. I kind of wish I could... Yeah, I can't click that. Right. Okay, you can have peace at least now. The voice is in your head subside. Unpleasant sensation for an alien presence also disappears. Take all their junk. So that's the mist cleared. Ugh. Bits and pieces.
Success worthy of praise.
Day 4. Frost, 4632. Experiment, wounded demons. Subject, a Lilitu and several lesser demons maimed in battle with crusaders. The fusing of body parts of different life forms has been done many times before, and is of no interest to me. The focus of this experiment is the fusing of souls. Desired result, to preserve the specific abilities of the donor subjects in the final fused entity. The idea is promising, and may influence my other research.
All because she's looking to resurrect the soul of her dead daughter. Or son. Oh no, stupid suture. You forgot to clean. Forgot. Now we have the abyss barriers in this place. Demons can cross them, and others can't. Clever. But you can't get through if you don't have the key. Here, take it. Is that suture? Give me the key. Right, let's head back, because that looks like it might affect
Tread lightly.
the angel. Oh, yes. It was me thinking that's the edge of the song. It's not, is it? There was a passageway I avoided. Where was it? There. Old mongrel. You look at the figure dressed in rags, and with some difficulty you recognise that this is an old mongrel. A few exposed areas of skin are covered in horrific burns. Grotesque twitching appendages that all look like a cross between tentacles and umbilical cords are latched to him. The mongrel gives a quiet groan. Who's there? It's been so long since I heard another voice. Who are you? Been here so long I don't remember my own name. I lived in the caves beneath Canabras, but I was drawn to the surface. So one day, my friends and I decided to venture up there. I was the only one who made it all the way. But when I emerged, I was met by a pack of inquisitors. They thought I was a demon. Burn the demon, death to demons, fire. All I can remember is fire. The colour drains from Ember's face as her eyes glaze over. Her lips seem to move of their own accord, whispering, "Burn, fire." All I can remember is fire. So she's going through PTSD right now. Free the Mongol from the appendages. Let me help you. Chaotic. Free the Mongol from the appendages. Whoever you are, I set you free. Keeping a living being in captivity is unacceptable. Freed from the appendages, the Mongol slowly, very slowly rubs his head, and then he raises his eyes to you. You, Crusader, did you never consider that some of these witches burned on the pyre were the real thing? Lord Baphomet, I offer up this worthy sacrifice to you.
Let's have some fun.
They don't know how fragile
then,
they are.
we're still going to end you. You're not going to be a captive any longer.
I'm gone.
For the glory of the Oles clan.
Surrender or else! I'll dissect your cadaver.
Thank you for amusing me.
Nobody's dead. Everything there are signs of destruction. Large and small. Okay, well, it looked like an angry bull creature, so of course it was. That one.
You should have listened to reason.
Watch each other. Aim carefully.
Clawing time.
Follow
So
my
anything of
steps.
interest in here? Anything? Buttons, crystals, traps.
I failed. Let's head out.
That we fail at undoing.
Ah, a surprise.
That looks rather gory. A helmet. Okay.
I've spotted something.
Oh, just run over it.
Something here.
Right. Oh, hidden door. What have we got here? Old letter. Greetings, brothers, sisters in magic. In this message has fallen onto your hands. Then you, like me, practice arcane magic. Disregarding the unjust and ruthless laws of our homeland, nature has bestowed upon you a gift, allowing you to perform beautiful and wonderful deeds, which are rewarded only by persecution and superstition. Far too many innocent, talented people have been forced to hide like criminals, to live in fear and shield themselves with lies. Brothers and sisters, we have lived for too long under a yoke of outdated and misguided tradition. Enough is enough. The time for rebellion is now. The hour of our resistance has come. Let us rally our ranks, bolster our courage in our hearts, and speak out. Our voices must be heard. Are you not tired of living in fear, of jumping at every rustle in the night? It doesn't have to be that way. Together we can make the elders reckon with us. Together we can put an end to their tyrannical rule over us. Let them accept us and see us as people, or if they try to subdue us by force, as before, let them prepare and feel our pushback. We will force them to overturn this meaningless superstition, ban of arcane magic. We will make them see us as people, not as evil witches. We will destroy this cursed prison of Threshold and set free the innocents within, doomed to wretched and unjust imprisonment. We will save Socorus, but only together, and therefore urge everyone for whom freedom is worth rebelling and fighting for, and join our alliance. Your brother in magic, Opon. Okay. The commander and her army walk up to the high bank of the southwest river, where it draws near the border of the world ruined. The soldiers feel a halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too irregular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over a sharp edge, and the sickening bends the shades of mercury on the horizon, raising the dirty dust as it arches above the soldiers' heads. It regains a familiar azure hue. Interesting. So it looks like I was a commander beforehand. Alright, you move back.
You're irrelevant.
Let's make this quick.
The shadows
Just like in training.
Forwards!
Simply business.
I will see to your demise.
A solid plan. Attack! Aim carefully. Forwards! A solid plan.
Ooh. Well, I mean, it is a giant cicada. Breastplates and lockpicker's kit.
Let us be careful.
That's a lot of swords. I think you can keep those.
Tread lightly.
I will fight.
Another one. Oh, it's another note. Don't need to read that.
Crusading isn't that boring after all. At least, try to entertain me.
I need to recover my spells.
Just looking at you pains me, Ember. Why don't I do something about your appearance? What you say to a bath, some new clothes, and a comb for that hair.
Thank you, but I like the way I look. Why don't I do something to your appearance? How about I use soot to blacken your hair? It will be great.
Honestly, Ember.
I'm gone.
This looks like it's going to take me down another hallway. Right.
Follow my steps.
Okay. So I'm just going to switch out for a minute. Okay, so I want... There we go. So I'm going to raid out now because it's getting pretty late here and I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm just going to save this. I mean, I can carry on playing this next week or I can play a different game. If you guys want a different game, drop in on my Discord or on the Lonewolf Clan Facebook page and drop in your recommendations. If I have the game, I'll play it. If I don't, it might be a while before I can afford it. I've got a lot of expenses to cover the next couple of months. Okay, so I'm going to exit the desktop now. So yep, we're going to raid out to my friend Bad Bambi. So I shall hopefully see you next week. That'll be Saturday, 8 PM UK time. I do have it in the schedule, so if you want to set reminders, it makes life easy. Okay, have fun.